start the season. I think I could sum it up with the fact that we held them to, I think it's 25 second-half points. They started on the defensive end of the floor, and it was nice to see that we also out-rebounded them. I think especially early in the season when teams are incorporating new players and trying to find rhythm, you need to make sure that you have the defensive intensity turned up and you're locked in. And I thought several people, speaking of one of them, several people contributed to that defensive intensity. She got the game ball today. She had 10 deflections, 6 blocks, 13 points, 9 rebounds. Some of that stuff doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but it really generated some offensive flow for us. And it was nice to play off of Elena really early. So I thought it was a nice team effort against a very tough team.
The slow start, were you guys kind of expecting that? And what do you think of the response after that you guys fell down early?
No, I wasn't expecting a slow start. I was irritated with the fact that even when we scored, they seemed to be in 5th gear, we were in 4th. And we finally got to overdrive. And that was the difference in the game, with the basketball around, getting stops, playing off of E, going to E. And I think attacking, you look at the fact that we shot 26 free throws, it should have been about 32. Don't print that and I'll get fined. The fact that we just kept being physical and attacking the basket was something that gives me positive pause with this team moving forward.
After the first quarter, did you say to yourself, who is this team out there that I have on the court? What happened?
No, I can't say what I said. It wouldn't be good for print. I just challenged them because I know they're better than that. I challenged them to make Indiana play against the defensive schemes that we practiced all week, and then if they were beating that, we would make an adjustment. I thought it was just a matter of not necessarily lack of effort, just being tuned in all 5 players. It doesn't look right, it doesn't work well when it's 4 players tuned in. We're always 1 player short. We got that 5th person involved in a rotation. It was a difference in the game.
Did Florida help prepare you for tonight?
Say it again?
The game in Florida, did it help against Indiana? Did it help prepare you for tonight?
I think all 3 preseason games helped because we got to find a little bit of rhythm, get an idea of some comfort level with so many new faces. And that's not just, we're not the only people that have a lot of new faces, but I think in terms of chemistry, it helped. You got to think about it. There's 8 new players out there. They're not familiar with Indiana. They're just familiar with basketball and what I tell them. So that was obviously a good thing.
Elena, did you notice any sort of differences on how they were approaching you as opposed to last year when Piff and Sil were out there?
Certainly. I had to kind of get used to making different types of reads. My first game last year, I was kind of shocked how open I was, and this year they're focusing a little bit more on me. So I just had to kind of continue to attack, but be aggressive and then see the open man.
Something you probably have to get used to, I would think, for the next few weeks.
Yeah, probably. But everyone's stepping up so well that teams aren't going to be able to continue to do that because we're getting layups.
Jessica, how was the adjustment there for you with this team, and then what was it like for you to go against your own team tonight?
The adjustment, it's been pretty easy a little bit. I mean, coach is great and the players is wonderful. They made it really easy for me, believing in me and giving me confidence and stuff like that. Playing against any, I guess it's a good thing a little bit because I know all their plays and stuff like that.
It's great for me.
So on that plus side, it helps get comfortable in the court with my teammates and stuff.
Did you see a lot out there that you recognized from Indiana? Did you see a lot that you recognized?
Oh yes, definitely. The plays and everything, and I heard Coach Lynn over there and stuff she says and stuff like that. So
were you able to tip off your teammates?
Yeah, yes. Like, oh, sit down. I actually was telling Natasha where to go at because she was kind of off of one of their plays. I was like, yeah.
You should have told her the wrong way.
Coach, talk about the 6 blocks that Jessica got today.
I don't know if you guys remember, but when I signed Jessica in free agency, I made the comment about her ability to play at the rim. And sometimes you guys think we're just coach speak, we're just saying stuff. That's what she does. Even though she may give up 12, 15 pounds, she gets nice separation, and her timing is really good. She can contest a lot of shots. But the ones that are really impressive are the ones where she blocked when she's helping her teammates. That's something that I would like to think I could teach, but I don't. That's just instinct. That's just effort. And that's good stuff that we can definitely build on.
you guys have so many turnovers overall?
How many we have, 15? Yeah, that's not good. We like to keep it around 12. You know, 2 years ago, we were second worst in the league. Last year, we were second best in the league. I think I can attribute some of it to finding a rhythm. I'll take responsibility for about 3 of them. I think another 3 were just bonehead ones, and we can do something about that. No, I think once we get some rhythm and some spacing, that'll definitely improve.
How did you feel about your rookies?
Yeah, I thought, you know, no particular order, but I thought Faulkner changed the rhythm of the game on the defensive end. You know, I remember she got the steal in front of me and saved it. It kind of ignited something. She only played 8 or 9 minutes, but was 3 for 4, but also had 5 deflections, which led to some steals and buckets for us. I think, you know, Gatling's a nice size in the middle, and we're going to always challenge her to do more. I thought the person that stayed with it was really good for us was Sasha Goodman. I know she missed some moments early on, but the fact that she knows who to screen for, when to roll, takes up space, it makes it easier for other people.
Was the grand plan to have all 3 on the court in the first quarter?
Was the grand plan?
Yeah.
No, you know, we do this as coaches. We have this, you know, rotation that we think we can stay within our dreams, but the course of the game changes that. You know, you want to have people fresh late, so you can take that chance early on, as opposed to just going with those starters over and over. Just let them take a break, let them start the game well, let them sit back, think about it, understand they need to own the responsibility of starting the game well. And it took a few minutes, and thankfully, they got back out there and played like they're capable of playing.
How can you guys improve moving ahead?
How can we improve moving ahead? I think punch first. You know, we took a couple, they had our guard up, and you know we kept jabbing away, and I think a sense of urgency early, and I mean there's some talent out there, and I think they're getting some comfort with each other, but I think it's just a mindset. You know, make sure win the first 3 minutes of the game.
How important is it for the psyche of this team to erase the playoffs by having 2 quick victories against Indiana?
They got 8 people that don't have any idea about that psyche, so that you know that really helps. And I didn't think about that until practice yesterday. I was in the huddle and I was like, well, heck, I started counting all the new people, and I'm like, they don't know. Even if they read about it, they don't know what it feels like. So hey, that's a good thing. You know, it's Indiana, fever, blue, red, yellow. Let's just go out there and play within 94.50. Now they'll do their homework after going up against, you know, a physically challenging team. But I think it was nice early on to see Indiana and Orlando, and also have 2 more games and then open up with them here. But you know, it's gonna be a golf. I play them 5 times. I get to enjoy this till 10:30. That's it.
Any more questions?